In this video, we are going to learn on how to calculate the pH of a strong acid and weak acid. For example, here if you have 0.1 molar of a strong acid, which is the hydrochloric acid, first step, we need to write down the dissociation of this acid in water. Since HCl is a strong acid, it will dissociate or ionize into hydronium ion and chloride ion fully. Next, construct a reaction table that consists of the initial concentration, change in concentration, and the final concentration. Since we have a pure liquid in the balance equation, just put a dash in its column. Initially, there are 0.1 molar of HCl and 0 molar for each product's ion. Since HCl will dissociate fully, the change in concentration is equals to the initial concentration of our acid. So, the HCl will decrease in 0.1 molar and the hydronium ion and chloride ion will increase in 0.1 molar. Remember, the change in concentration also depends on the stoichiometric coefficient. So if you have 2 moles of the ions, you need to times the value. So the concentration finals for each species are 0 molar for HCl and 0.1 molar for both hydronium ion and chloride ion. Since pH is equals to negative log concentration of hydronium ion, we already have the concentration finals for our hydronium ion, so just substitute the value and we will get the pH of 0.1 molar hydrochloric acid, which is 1. To determine the pH of the weak acid, again we are going to need the dissociation equation for the acid. Since acetic acid is a weak acid, it will dissociate very slightly in water to form the acetate ion and hydronium ion. So remember, we are going to use a reversible arrow in this reaction. Next, construct the reaction table that consists of the initial concentration, change in concentration, and concentration at equilibrium. Initially, there is 0.1 molar of the acetic acid, and again for the pure liquid or pure solid, just ignore the column and there is no concentration of the ions product. The difference between the weak acid and strong acid, for the strong acid, we already know the value of the change in concentration for each species. But for the weak acid, since the acetic acid ionize or dissociate very slightly in water, we don't know the exact value of how much of this acid will dissociate. So we are going to put an unknown here. Okay, so for the reactants for our acid, it will decrease in X. So again, it depends on the stoichiometric coefficient, and for our ions product, it will increase in X since we have 1 moles of each products. At equilibrium, the concentration of our acid is 0.1 minus X and the concentration of our 2 ions is X. Since pH is equals to negative log concentration of hydronium ion, we are going to need the value of X. To find the value of X, use the acid dissociation constant. The Ka expression for this reaction is concentration of acetate ion times with concentration of hydronium ion divided by concentration of the acetic acid. Remember, pure liquid and pure solid does not included in the K expression. Since K is an equilibrium constant, the concentration in this expression must be the concentration at equilibrium. So substitute the value, we will get x squared over 0.1 minus x equals to 1.8 times 10 to the power of minus 5. Since the value of Ka is very small, we can assume that the value of x is also small, which is 0.1 minus x is approached to its initial value, which is 0.1. Then find the value of x. So x squared is equals to 1.8 times 10 to the power of minus 6. So X is equals to 1.34 times 10 to the power of minus 3 molar. If we use the assumption, we need to justify our assumption by using the value of percentage dissociation. To find the percentage degree of dissociation, we are going to use this formula, which is the concentration of acid or concentration of base that is dissociate divided by the initial concentration of that acid or base times with 100%. The concentration of acid or base that is dissociate is the value of X. So to check our assumption in this problem, we have 1.34 times 10 to the power of minus 3 molar divided by its initial concentration, which is 0.1 molar, times with 100%, we will get 1.34%. If the percentage dissociation is less than 5%, it means that our assumption is justified. So we can assume that 0.1 minus x is approached to 0.1. But if the percentage dissociation is bigger than 5%, we cannot assume this value. So what you need to do is do it all over again and find the value of x from the quadratic equation. Since x is equals to the concentration of the hydronium ion, the pH of this solution is 2.87. The higher the concentration of hydronium ion, the larger the value of Ka, the higher the acidity. Since pKa is equals to negative log Ka, the higher the value of Ka, the lower the value of pKa, the higher the acidity.